This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Stacy Jensen. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900.
Hold on. Welcome to News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. So glad you could join us.
I'm Stacy Jensen. It's Wednesday, February 16th.
Well, shots are fired in a Pahrump neighborhood. A home was struck by the flying bullets. Luckily, no person was hurt. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and detectives were dispatched to the scene of a drive-by shooting early this morning around 2 a.m. on the 1300 block of Malibu Avenue here in Pahrump. The roadway was shut down during the investigation by the Nye County Sheriff's Office and auxiliary units. Nye County Sheriff's Office says that there was no individuals that were struck by bullets. However, the home did sustain damage as a result of this drive-by shooting. Police say that the suspects fled the scene in an unknown vehicle. If you have any information about this incident, you're urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can remain anonymous.
And Nevada Highway Patrol has released the identity of a man killed Sunday when his motorcycle collided with a sports car here in Pahrump.
Just before 1 p.m. Sunday, February 13th, a Suzuki motorcycle collided with a Porsche coupe at the intersection of State Route 372 and Red Rock Drive in Pahrump. Nevada Highway Patrol's preliminary investigation finds the Porsche was traveling westbound on 372 and had entered the center turn lane, preparing to turn left onto Red Rock Drive. The motorcycle was traveling eastbound on 372. Troopers say the Porsche failed to yield the right-of-way and turned in front of the oncoming motorcycle. The motorcycle, being ridden by 19-year-old Austin Jacobson of Pahrump, struck the passenger side door of the Porsche and threw Jacobson from his motorcycle. He died at the scene. In its news release about the crash, NHP does not say if the Porsche driver will be cited or charged.
And a driver flees the scene of a single vehicle rollover crash here in town. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is trying to figure out why. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched to a single vehicle rollover that occurred around 10:30 on Tuesday night on Mesquite Avenue east of Vanovich. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, the driver fled the scene of the crash. However, a short time later, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched to a residence in the area to medically evaluate the driver of this crash. It's unknown at this time as to why the driver fled the scene. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies are investigating.
And the Bureau of Land Management has concluded its helicopter roundup of wild horses on public lands this week. The BLM says that they have removed over 2,000 horses during the process. The operation was held in the Pancake Complex just northeast of Tonopah, Nevada. Following the removal of 2,054 horses, they released 18 wild mares back into the wild after treating them with a population suppression vaccine. 6 studs were also released. The BLM says that the purpose of the gathering was to reduce the overpopulation of wild horses within the area. Now, Nevada Congresswoman Dina Titus says that she is introducing a new bill that aims to ban helicopter use for roundups. She says that it causes undue stress, injury, and death to the animals. She opts to have them rounded up using feed and water methods, using fertility control vaccines to control the population growth. We'll be back with more News 25 right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, the Nevada Housing Division announces that $300.7 million, or 87% of Nevada's 2021 tax-exempt bonding authority, has been earmarked for development of affordable housing projects throughout the state. This historic investment is being made in the face of the acute and ongoing housing crisis that many Nevadans are facing. 14 affordable housing projects currently under construction will bring 2,898 affordable housing units online by early 2024. These developments, located in Reno, Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas, contain a mix of senior and family complexes and new construction and rehabilitated units. 9 of these developments, totaling 2,153 units, are projected for completion in 2022 or early 2023. Qualified low-income seniors and families can find listings for available market and affordable housing rentals by visiting nevadahousingsearch.org.
Estate Auctions 411 is putting hundreds of items up for bid in a big sale that starts tomorrow. Nolan Gibson of Estate Auctions 411 tells us what to expect and how you can check out the sale items in person.
This segment is brought to you by Estates 411.
Hi everybody, my name is Nolan. I'm with Estate Auctions 411 out here in Pahrump. We have a beautiful, huge sale coming up on Thursday, the 17th at 5 p.m. It's a timed auction located at 3251 Broken Bow Street, Pahrump, Nevada. We have a 1965 Mercury Comet Cyclone. We got a 2008 Dodge Ram 4x4 diesel truck, a service truck, a Cat backhoe, a couple of Harleys, Cushman motorcycles, a whole bunch of stuff. This will be a timed sale on Thursday starting at 5 o'clock. We have preview Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the location, and it's going to be big. There's almost 800 lots in this sale, and you don't want to miss it. To find out more, go to estateauctions411.com and follow the link to HiBid, and you can bid from there starting right now. So good luck, happy bidding. Once again, preview is Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 3251 Broken Bow. You can come in and preview, and then you will be bidding online on Thursday starting at 5 p.m. At estateauctions411.com.
Well, a local boxer is ranked third in the nation in his age and weight class. Now, Demarion Ingram is preparing to compete in the Junior Olympics, and his coach believes he has what it takes to go pro.
I started boxing when I was 5 years old after going to a family visit in Maryland. And when I came back, my stepdad got me into boxing. Recently, I went to Louisiana to compete in the national tournament. I placed third in the nation there, so right now I'm third for my age and weight class. In about July, we're traveling to Kansas for the Junior Olympics.
You know, he wants to go professional one day, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of the journey and the life lessons that he learns through the sport of boxing. At 9 years old,
wow,
in 100-degree weather up in Washington, we went to a fight. He fought a kid that was a lot bigger and almost 2 years older. And he was losing the first 2 rounds. He came back to the corner and I told him, "You've lost this fight. It's over. There's only one way you can win. That's if you knock him out." I didn't think it was going to happen. There was like 30 seconds left in the last round. He caught the kid with a big overhand, switched stances, and hit him with a nice straight left on the chin, and the kid melted and fell against the ropes. If you look into amateur boxing, 9-year-olds don't get knocked out. So that's how he got the name Dangerous Demarion. The quarterly rankings came out, and he's right now ranked number 3 in the nation at 176 plus juniors.
And a chance for you to come support your local Pahrump Valley Junior High and High School Rodeo Club beginning this weekend. That's February 18th through the 20th, Friday through Sunday. Pahrump Valley Junior High and High School Rodeo is set to begin with a private shooting tournament at 9 a.m. on Friday. The public is invited to livestock cutting competition from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the McCullough area at Petrick Park, located on Basin Avenue and Highway 160 in Pahrump. Saturday on the 19th, the rodeo begins at 9 a.m. and Sunday, the 20th, fun begins at 8 a.m. in the arena. This year's admission is free to all events, including bull riding, saddle bronc riding, team roping, barrel racing, pole bending, and much, much more. Donations are encouraged and greatly appreciated at the rodeo gate. There is also going to be a gun raffle for $10 per ticket, where you buy 10 tickets and get one free. The drawing will be held on Sunday at the rodeo arena. Prizes are a Henry 3030 Golden Boy and a custom AR-15. Sponsorships, donations, and volunteers are always welcome. For more information, you can contact Buddy Krebs at 775-277-0064. Bring the family and enjoy the rodeo. We'll be back with more News 25 right after this.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Well, Cleveland Clinic has unveiled its top 10 medical innovations for 2022. The list was created by a team of clinicians and researchers who looked at medical advancements expected to transform healthcare.
And I think what the top 10 has done is really allowed us to really identify some of the big COVID-related advances, which are obviously very important, but not ignore advances that have been also brought forward from other fields, which are equally important, but perhaps haven't had the visibility due to the pandemic.
Topping the list at number 1 is mRNA technology, which helped lay the groundwork for the development of the COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Jeffrey Vence, who is the director of Cleveland Clinic Innovations, says thanks to this technology, vaccines can now be created very quickly. It's also more cost-effective, relatively simple to manufacture, and has the potential to help eliminate some of the most challenging diseases. Next on the list is PSMA-targeted therapy for prostate cancer. Every year, more than 200,000 American men are diagnosed with prostate cancer, making early detection and successful imaging critical. Dr. Vence says this specific type of therapy does not radiate very far, so it will kill the cancer cell, but leaves the surrounding tissue unaffected.
And we can also see it using imaging techniques. There's a technique called positron emission imaging, or PET imaging, where you can actually see the radioisotope working, killing the cancer cells.
Some of the other innovations on the list include a new breakthrough treatment for postpartum depression, targeted medication for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and a novel drug for treatment of type 2 diabetes. To see the complete list, visit clevelandclinic.org.
Renting or renting out a house can be an exciting but stressful process for both landlords and tenants. In today's Ask Angie, we walk through a few simple ways to take the stress out of your next rental.
From renovations to move-in day, landlords and tenants have a lot on their plates when renting a new house. But there are a few things both parties can do to ensure a smooth rental process. Mallory Misitich, a home care expert at Angie, is here to teach us how to make renting as easy as possible.
I know the rental process can seem daunting to first-time landlords. I've been there. But don't worry, there are a few things you need to focus on in the beginning for a successful long-term landlord relationship. First, make sure you have a really thorough lease agreement that includes things like pet deposits, what to do in case of emergency, and what to do if a tenant needs to terminate a lease early. Then think about prioritizing safety and maintenance. As long as you and your tenants understand the agreements and how you're making these prioritizations, you can hopefully avoid some messy conflicts down the road.
One of your most important duties as a landlord is making sure the house is safe for your renters. Remember to check on smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors, electrical appliances and wiring, the HVAC system, gas appliances, plumbing, and pests. If any of these need attention, seek help from a pro to make sure the job is done right. Once everything passes inspection, you'll be on your way to a smooth sailing rental process.
Now that you have a really solid lease agreement in place and have thought about additional safety measures, it's your job as a landlord to make sure that you're going to bring in the best tenants. And one of the best ways to do that is great photos for your listing and a clean apartment when people come for viewings. Make sure this step is as easy as possible for you by hiring cleaners to get the house ready for those viewings. And then I always recommend doing one good deep cleaning before your tenants move in.
Try to be as thorough as possible when drafting your lease agreement. It should include basic information like the length of tenancy, the price of rent, and expectations around any additional fees or deposits. It should also include local rental laws, details about the tenants, property damage accountability, and any other relevant information.
Now, I have been both a landlord and a tenant many times over. And if you're going to be a new tenant, you're probably really eager, like I was, to move in, get settled, and just start feeling at home. But before you start to unpack, there are a few important things to do. Check the terms of your lease agreement and do a thorough inspection before signing anything. Denote any maintenance that might need to be taken care of, or even the little things like dings and chips in the wall, finishes, etc. This will help make sure the landlord has taken care of any of these issues and also protects you when it's time for move out.
During the walkthrough, record any existing damage and look out for any bigger issues that need to be fixed before you move in. You and your landlord should each get a signed copy of the inspection papers. Take note if things need replacing, repairing, or cleaning.
My last piece of advice to anyone who's going to be a new renter is to enjoy the process. Renting a new home should be exciting. Don't let the stress of moving win out. Once you finally have your keys, make sure you've done a final walkthrough and that you're really familiar with the lease agreement that you signed. And make sure to have your on-staff handyman or maintenance number handy just in case anything happens and move in. Then have fun designing, decorating your new home, and turning it into a home that you're going to enjoy living, working, and staying in.
Do you have questions about your home projects? Tweet them using hashtag AskingAngie. That's hashtag AskingAngie, and you may get some tips in an upcoming segment.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, another windy day out here in Pahrump.
Yeah, it's getting a little cooler temperatures. John's going to update us on the wind and the weather in just a moment.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Lovely to check you on a Wednesday, and let's check out the weather scores up and down the state. Fernley, Fallon, Carson City, Tonopah, and Goldfield. Y'all are like weather twins or triplets. I don't know. I think you count that as a full house in Yahtzee. 47 and 48 degree highs up and down the northern parts of the state. Out to Beatty, 56 degrees. Amargosa, 64. Vegas is our hot spot in the state today. Way to go, 66 degrees out in Las Vegas, and in Death Valley, a pleasant 75 degrees. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. Current temperature is 60 degrees, and we're heading down to a low tonight of 39. That wind continues to buffet us out of the north to 17 miles per hour. Me no likey, but that humidity, not too bad, 28%, as the sun sets like right now. Go out and enjoy it, and look for it again to appear and make a beautiful morning at 6:28. Tomorrow, 63 degree high tomorrow, and they're mostly sunny skies. We put one little cloud in there just to let you know there's going to be a couple clouds, but mostly sunny. West northwesterly winds to 11 miles per hour. And as we head on into the Thursday and the weekend, what's it looking like? Well, it looks like Saturday is going to be a wonderful day. Look at that. Temperatures creeping up to about 69 degrees, and that's where they'll peak out Saturday and Sunday. We're going to get some cloud cover coming in, and that's going to drop the temperatures down. Ooh, man, a good 10 degrees. We'll see highs just in the mid-50s next week, and the winds are really kicking up, 18, 14, 12 miles per hour. Yeah, it's a good weekend to build yourself a kite and then just enjoy the first part of that week. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
All right. Looks like it's going to be some okay weather there
some
for
nice
the
weather.
rodeo.
Yeah, they're going to have great weather. A little wind, but that's okay. We'll get through it.
I'm excited about the high school rodeo coming back and people being able to go. Everybody can go because it's free. They're looking for donations, though, because it is about $30,000 to put on this rodeo. So if you can donate, please donate. But it's going to be a really good rodeo this weekend down there at McCall Arena at Petrick Park. Are you going to go?
I'm going to try to go by. I've got some other stuff going on, running back and forth to town and everything. But Monday's a holiday, so, you know, President's Day weekend.
Yeah, there you go. And then your birthday's tomorrow. My son's birthday's tomorrow. Everybody saw that was my daughter's birthday yesterday. It's crazy birthday season. Even my niece's birthday's tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Stacy Jensen. Good night.
Good night.